All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers. So, folks, on Thanksgiving, they took down the 8-2 Detroit Lions 29-22. Now, for the last couple of days, all I'm hearing about is, it's no praise, it's no respect, it's no love for Jordan Love or the Green Bay Packers. All I'm hearing now is why the Detroit Lions are frauds. Oh, they barely beat the Chicago Bears, and then they just lost to the Green Bay Packers. And it just feels, I'm a biased Packers fan, but there seems to be so much disrespect going on with Jordan Love specifically. Jordan just had a phenomenal game. In fact, he's now had back-to-back phenomenal games, and in general, he's had a really good rookie season. First year starter, you guys get what I'm saying. 60.5 completion percentage. He's throwing for 236 yards per game, 19 touchdowns to just 10 interceptions, and they're 5-6. All right. But I sit here and I read these articles and I watch dudes who get paid to talk about football on TV, and I have to hear statements and sentences like, well, you know what? Let's wait until he doesn't have a lead. And I'm thinking, well, hold on, the Packers are 5-6, and then also hold on, and maybe some fellow Packers fans could offer some type of opinion on this matter. Like, if I wanted to see a Jordan Love comeback game, where he was down, right? Well, I would personally start with week 3 against the New Orleans Saints, where they put up 18 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. I would start there if I wanted to see Jordan Love come from behind. So that's just me. Now, before we get any further into today's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. As you can tell, I try to not be as biased as possible, but I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and I do post plenty of Packers content on this channel. So if you could try and get this video to 250 likes, I would really appreciate it. So, here's the bottom line, man. The Detroit Lions back-to-back weeks now have not been perfect. And here's just like a little bit of a hint. Typically when you have a regular season where you play 17 games, typically you're not going to be perfect in all 17 of those games. In fact, if we actually were to get into the meat and potatoes of the Packers Lions, and it was really depressing to me because I got so much family from the Detroit area. I used to live outside of the Detroit area. So many Lions fans coming into these Packers hype videos just kind of critiquing, saying like, oh, wow, you jumped ship real quick. And it's like, here's the bottom line. The Detroit Lions, they were 7-5 in the third downs. All right. They controlled the time of possession 32-28. They had 464 yards of offense. The reason the Detroit Lions lost that football game is not because they're overrated. It's because the Packers defense and offense, especially in the first quarter with Jordan Love, but specifically the defense, Rashawn Gary with those 2 forced fumbles and 3 sacks, the 3 turnovers by Jared Goff. That's why the Detroit Lions lost that football game. Did the Green Bay Packers play a perfect brand of football? Absolutely not. But I hate that it's just always, I just, with Jordan Love, I hate how impatient people can be. And we'll circle back to that third game of the season where they put up 18 points in the fourth quarter against the Saints. And then we can also go back to week 1 against the Chicago Bears, a game I was at that I thoroughly enjoyed. I enjoyed waving goodbye to every single Bears fan in that stadium. It felt like they put up over 40. So, there's so much impatience, and I get it. Some of those games, like, the Broncos, the Raiders on Monday Night Football, it was not sexy. It was not pretty. That 4-game losing streak really sucked. But the Packers have now won 3 out of their last 4 football games. And Jordan Love specifically, he kind of has a almost very similar stat line to rookie Aaron Rodgers. Now, once again, I know this is not Jordan Love's rookie season, but it is the first year that he is a starter. Heading into this season, he had only started, 1 game in his NFL career. He'd played in like 2 games. In the last 2 weeks, Jordan Love has been really good. He's not been phenomenal. He's not been perfect, but he has been really good. And he has shown me enough, because now we're at Thanksgiving. And the one thing I wanted to learn with the Green Bay Packers this season is Jordan Love, my quarterback, right? Because he's been in the league for a couple of seasons. Is he my long-term quarterback? And especially in the last month, the answer is yes. But I think the answer really was never no. I mean, maybe that Raiders game was not fun at all. Only 182 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Keep in mind, man, this Packers team, offensively, defensively, they've been riddled with injuries. Not using that as an excuse, but I do think, context with a young quarterback in that situation, in that regard, does matter. 268 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, right? Last week on Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions. The week before that against the Chargers, 27 of 40, 322 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. But my big issue when people talk about Jordan Love, it feels as if nobody's really watching it, which I completely understand. This is the 5-6 Green Bay Packers. I understand it's not must-watch television every single Sunday, but some of the nuances and just kind of like, of course, I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but the subtleties of Jordan Love and his mechanics. Sometimes this dude will I remember talking about this right before that game on Thanksgiving. There's just plays, I'm doing this right now to my wall, where he'll just sidearm a ball and just zip it right to his receiver. And we've seen it. We saw it in that Detroit game, and we certainly saw that in the Chargers game. The deep ball, the medium ball, the checkdowns, just the way he moves around the pocket, you can tell, and the statistics will back it up, but specifically with your own 2 eyes, I can tell that Jordan Love is improving week to week. He has improved so much since the start of the regular season. He's improved so much since last year, even when he briefly lit up the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Jordan Love is steadily improving. And when I start thinking about long-term Green Bay and I look at our offense, and I've got dynamic playmakers like Aaron Jones when he's healthy, I've got a really solid offensive line when they are healthy, but then I look at the receiving corps. Christian Watson, who's battled injuries all season, bounces back this past week, 5 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. And starting off the first play of the game, 53-yard deep ball from Jordan Love that everyone was nitpicking, saying, oh, he threw into a double coverage and it was underthrown, and it just doesn't matter to me. But I look at guys like second-year player Christian Watson. I look at Romeo Doubs, and then I look at my rookies, guys like Jayden Reed has done phenomenal, especially during this little, month skid. Jayden Reed looks like the real freaking deal. I love the comparisons to Donald Driver. Tucker Kraft with his first career touchdown this past weekend. Luke Musgrave is injured, but he's had a solid rookie season. He's got a very bright future. And then we can get even deeper, guys, with players like Dontavian Wicks, Malik Heath, 4 catches for 46 yards. If you're a Packers fan, you know Malik Heath. He had a good preseason. There was some hype coming out of training camp, and caught his first ball 2 weeks ago against the Chargers. And all 4 of those catches for 46 yards were absolutely money. These wide receivers can play. And the best part is they're all around the same age as Jordan Love. So I just think, what Green Bay has, is Jordan Love going to be Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts? Probably not. Is he going to be Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers? Probably not. Those are just very high, unrealistic expectations. People like to think, if your name isn't Patrick or Josh Allen, you're not the guy. And when I look at Jordan Love right now, I'm certainly giving him the keys for at least another season next year. I'm very excited about the future of Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. And that's today's rant of the day. So if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. But Packers fans, NFL fans, let me know your thoughts on Jordan Love down below. Peace.